My first ever dark bow, my first ever dark bow. 14 dark beasts, and I got a dark bow.
Yeah. I love all bitches. Round, square, over bitches. Bitch, poor, slave bitches. Smart, dumb, crazy bitches. Rude, horny, dirty bitches.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So, today I just want to discuss a few topics that have been, showing up in my videos a lot, and I won't be too, loud or energetic in this video because I have people upstairs, and I just feel like relaxing and just making a little video and just talking to my subscribers. Talking to a bunch of big cocks. What'd you guys do last night? Oh yeah? 4 of them? Nice. I was at 5 of them. Anyways, if you guys hear laughter later on in the video, that's my mom upstairs laughing. She watches TV and she laughs all day. That I can't help that. I'm not going to tell her to not laugh. That's kind of weird and rude and fucked up. But yeah. So there's a lot of questions at the beginning of my videos, obviously. Yeah, that's my random I got. But anyways, it's how am I doing with school? Because I haven't talked about school for probably at least ever since December, basically. This is my 5th year of high school. I came back mostly just thinking like, I'm going to decide what I want to do. And then I realized that being in high school doesn't really help you decide what you want to do. I mean, you basically, until you decide what you want to do, you got to have high grades in those classes. And I haven't taken those classes, so I thought maybe I'd take them and I'd decide what I want to do in my life at the starting of the school year. So that never happened. I got into football once again. I told myself I wasn't going to do football for the 5th year, but then again, how could I not? Because it was the funnest year ever. We won the B division championships. I can show you guys a picture quickly. Okay, so I had to edit out my school's name just in case some faggots. But yeah, that was our year right there. We ended it with a 1-point lead. We were in double or triple overtime, whatever it is. The way overtime works for us is like, let me do my Dragon Battle X spec. Basically, after overtime, you go into you start at the 35-yard line, I believe, for offense or defense, and if one team scores, the next one has to score, they win. Things like that. And if both teams don't score, you just keep going, then it's the next overtime. Things like that. Until somebody scores and the team doesn't, then you win. Awesomely enough, I guess I can say, I was able to punt the ball, and we got an extra point for that, and we actually won the game because of it. Probably the weirdest way to win a game, but whatever, that's kind of cool. So we ended our year there. That was our first championship our school's ever got. Our school opened up, I think, in 2006 or something. And we also started from the C division, which is like the lowest division in our school. We got there because of our junior teams the following years. If your junior team's shit and your senior team's good, you kind of go down in the ratings because, it's just kind of set up for the future. Because if our juniors are shit and we're good and we're in the A division, when our juniors hit A division senior, they're going to suck balls. And they'll probably lose every game like 50-0. So we had to start from the C division, and we beat 3 A division teams to get to the B division championship, which is also the first team that ever beat 3 A division teams to win a B championship. Fuck all these A's and B's and C's. Anyways, so after football, I kind of felt like I was in school for no. There goes the laughing. Okay. So anyways, after football, I kind of felt like I was in school for no reason. I still haven't decided what I want to do yet. The reason being because at first I wanted to become a cop. But then I kind of thought I might not be living in Canada for the rest of my life, and if I were to become a cop, some areas in this world you actually don't get paid much for becoming a cop or fireman, even at that. Here in Canada, you start around $40,000 for a police, and you can get up to $80,000 after being just like an average police officer. And my friend's dad, actually, which was also in that picture, his dad makes about $120,000 a year, being like the head chief kind of thing. So it gets up to that high after like 20 years or 10 years or whatever. But yeah, it starts around $40,000 and it goes up from there, which is pretty damn good for a job like that. Obviously, Canada doesn't have much shootings and stuff either. We don't allow guns and crap either. So it would be kind of an easy job where you just sit in the car and eat donuts and make sure people don't speed. But I thought, I took into consideration I might not be living in Canada forever. And I looked at the states, and the states make like up to $40,000 a year for police and stuff like that. It's not as great. Teaching there is not that great either for salaries. Neither is firemen. I guess every area has like different salaries for different jobs. I would think that the states has a higher rate for the salary because the cops are way busier there, I'm sure. Here it's like you pull over a kid for riding his bike with no helmet or some shit. Or someone's riding a polar bear on the road and you pull them over or something. You can't do that. You gotta have 2 polar bears. Shit ain't safe, man. You're putting a lot of stress on that polar bear's back. But yeah, so after that, I decided just to leave school, and I kind of just wanted to take like a year off and just relax. Because I've been in school since grade JKSK and kindergarten and grade 1 all the way up to grade fifth year, which is like grade 13, I guess. And I was kind of just bored. I didn't know what else I wanted to do. I wanted to decide what I want to do with my life, and then go take those courses in like not like a summer school type of thing, but like a just it's somewhere you go to get your credits up, and then you go to college or university after. So basically, at this point, I still have yet to decide what I want to do with my life. I want to decide where I want to live first, and then I will decide what type of job I want whenever I'm there. So it's kind of a lot to think about. Right now, I am 19 years old. For anyone that wants to ask, I turned 19 in February, so I'm still kind of young, I guess I can say. I kind of feel weird. But once I hit 20, I'm gonna feel really old. Like, dude, 20? Man, holy shit! I remember thinking people in high school were like freaking old as shit, but wow, 20 years old. So yeah, before I make the most like important decision in my life, basically at this point, I know a lot of people that go to university and college with their degree, they're going for the degrees and everything, and they actually end up just switching. Like they don't even want to do that line of work anymore. They find it boring. I have a friend recently that just went from. He was actually really good at it as well. He was going to fix transport trucks, like he was a mechanic type of thing. And he said, you know what? I don't want to do labor for the rest of my life, even though he makes really, like, he probably make around like $100,000+ a month, or I mean a year, a month, whatever. He ain't doing no YouTube. He ain't got no 20 million subs. But anyways, so he's leaving that. And I think he's going to, what did he say? I forget what he said after, but yeah, he's not doing that anymore. And he even like went to work like in a different area in Canada just to do that crap. And he said, "Fuck it." So I guess it's a little warning for any of you guys out there. I mean, if you get one thing and you end up not liking it, it's completely normal. Fucking hairliner. You can just switch. I mean, a lot of people switch even when they're in university and they spent like $20,000 on shit and they end up switching anyways. But yeah, I've never been a kid that had like in their head what they want to do when they grow up, like at the start of grade 9. Like a lot of kids these days are like, I want to be this in grade 9, like a freaking president or some shit. Thinking that shit's gonna be possible. I'm sorry, Abdul. You cannot be the president. Not with that fucking thing. Anyways, I mean, he's got a dice rank. That's the next best thing. So anyways, I do plan on going back to college probably, possibly in September coming up, or maybe even the next year in February. Is almost like another year. What do I plan on doing at that time? Basically, what I've been doing recently. I mean, I guess I could get like a job on the side a little bit later on, just to work a few extra hours and possibly get some hours into like what I want to do. But I haven't decided what I want to do yet. So, I don't really need any experience in something I don't want to do yet. So I want to find still what I guess I want to do. I said I want to do a lot of times in that sentence, and okay. I want to pick a career path. There we go. That sounds smart now. But yeah, I guess I'll ask on this video at this point, if anyone here has like a career basically at this point, they're like 20 years old, whatever, 25, 30. What do you guys do for a living? If you guys have like a permanent job, if you guys have like a part-time job as well, then that's cool too. Maybe you guys can tell me. Tim Hortons, McDonald's, Harvey's. I'm already calling all that. I'll tell you guys my past work experiences. So in grade about 9, I helped my mom with one of her side jobs until like in like grade 5 to like grade 9. Then I kind of got bored. I was like, okay, you do this shit by yourself. I'm getting bored. I took the side job that my grandpa had for like the past 20 years. It was like $200 a month or so. I was doing it during school, so it was kind of an easy job. It was just during the weekends for the most part, like 2 hours or so every Saturday and Sunday. And it was okay, $200 a month to pay for my phone bill and stuff like that. So it was just some side cash. In grade 10, I worked at my mom's work at the university, and I cleaned and moved furniture, and I didn't paint the walls or anything, but I did a lot of furniture moving for like 2 weeks in the really hot, like 35 Celsius summer days, which was shit because it was like there's no air conditioning in the freaking building there because that would waste money because there's no students in there. So I was sweating buckets of balls, or I was sweating balls of buckets. So I was sweating. My balls were sweating buckets. There we go. There we go. And that was actually a great job. I paid about $15 an hour, and I worked about 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. I think I made $600 a week, and I wasn't getting taxed because I was actually underage, so I wasn't getting any tax, and I think it's because I worked for the university, so I don't think they even took tax from me. Plus, and here in Canada, if you make under $10,000 in a year, you actually don't get taxed, I believe. You actually might get money back. But once you make over $10,000, then you pay like 20%. Anything after $10,000. So if you make $20,000 a year, you'll end up paying $1,000. Or sorry, $2,000, not $2,000. That's a lot of money, man. Fucking $2,000. Here you go, government. Take my 20 grand or my $2,000, you bitch. But yeah, that's kind of my plans for the whole school thing. That's why I don't really talk about school anymore because I'm not even there right now. I stopped going basically around December. I guess you can call it I dropped out. I already graduated, but I was, like I said, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I realized that being in high school wasn't doing anything. I was just going to regular classes and doing regular shit, and it didn't really help me at all. I was just sitting there doing what the hell. I wanted to stay for rugby for March, but then I was just like, man, that's like a whole nother like 3 or 4 months of being in school and exams and all that crap. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. Rugby is actually happening right now. It's like March something, right? No, it's April. March. It's April. So wow, I lost track of time really bad. But yeah, I think rugby started like the second week of November, like right after spring break or whatever. So yeah, I guess my friends are freaking out there playing rugby already. I can show you guys a quick picture from my Twitter. This is last year's rugby. I'm obviously the guy in the purple. This is like the funniest picture I've ever seen in my life because of all the background shit that's going on. Like, you guys can pause and just look at that for a few seconds and just go, okay. But yeah, that was a great 12 years. That was last year. Yeah, that's right. That's grass. There's no snow on the ground. That was grass. That's right. That wasn't fake grass. That was legit grass. It was hard, though, to get all those polar bears off that field. Ooh, shit took forever. Anyways, I rambled on for long enough, I think. So anyways, that hopefully covers what I am doing with my life. I don't know yet, I guess. I still have to decide, like I said. Once I do, I'll probably tell you guys, and I'll, I guess, start taking courses again for it. I believe Chris, Archie, recently went back to college as well. I'm not sure what he wanted to do yet. I wasn't really aware of what he wanted to do. Didn't keep on that. But yeah, anyways, good luck to him, I guess. Good luck to everyone that decides one day what they want to do and they want to follow the career path. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.